Is it going? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Your host with the most, this is Big Boy John. So we got another video today, and today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Ford F-250 Platinum. So this is a pretty much everything but the Butler trim level for Ford's Superduty line. It is awesome. Really quick, I'm just going to say time codes are going to be below, so if you want to skip ahead, all sorts of time codes, window sticker and options, I'm going to try and throw in the back end of the video. But off the top, just know that this guy's stickers for about $81,750. So these are no joke, you know, but really awesome pickups. And we're going to go through everything, and I'm going to really try and take my time with this one. And yeah, so thanks for bearing with me, guys. Let's start this show. So I'm going to slowly do the walk around here, because that's kind of how we start these things here with the walk around. You'll notice that these Platinums will have the huge LED lights, a huge silver, front grille that looks awesome. You got those really big hooks in the front, really menacing. I say menacing. I don't want to say menacing, but it looks badass. This is a great looking truck. Now this one is equipped, as you notice, it's kind of expensive. This is equipped with the diesel, so it's a 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel. And as far as like horsepower and torque numbers are looking, you're at 475 horsepower and almost 1,100 pound-feet of torque. I mean, this thing is an absolute monster truck. You'll notice you got the Michelin tires over here, big wheels that look, pretty premium. Just about everything with this truck is premium. You'll get a lot more of the chrome accents around there, so you see your door handles, your window trim, even the side emblem badging, all chrome. You'll even notice if on the bottom they even have deployable running boards. So when you open the door, these running boards pop out. Feel like a king. So all these Super Duties, they have the 4x4. This one happens to have the FX4 package, so you see that on the side there. It might be hard to pick up. We have to do some adjusting real quick. So you have the FX4 badge on the back. So you'll have some skid plates on the bottom, protecting the truck. Making our way around, and I apologize still, guys, don't have a camera with like image stabilization and stuff, so. But I did get a mic, so shout out to Mario, the Brazilian king. He got me a mic. I don't even know if it's any better for y'all, but I think it's pretty cool. So tailgate, you get the big Platinum badge in the back. The stamp looks pretty cool. You see you're already set up with the receiver in the back. Good to tow basically your house, or I mean, really, actually something to note with these as far as towing. This is a Platinum, so usually the higher up in trim you go, the heavier the truck, which actually does affect your payload and towing. So towing on these Platinum 250s, even though you got like the diesel and stuff, it's probably around like 13 to 15,000, probably maybe even, 13. If you went with a lesser equipped vehicle, you can tow your house from the foundation. I mean, really, it's crazy. Rambling on though, here I want to show you guys the key fob. We've seen a lot of these key fobs here. You'll see in the top you have your unlock, your lock. You have the ×2 for remote start, and then you have the ×2 for your tailgate release, and your as well as your emergency. So I'm going to just press the tailgate real quick, and you see how it works. It just releases slowly. You really feel like a champion. And if you drive one of these trucks, I guess you made it, because They are really nice. We've seen these before in the F series. What's in here is the spray and bed liner. Call it the Tough Bed. You'll get a little badge when you order it from Ford in the back there, if that picks up. Yeah, these beds are very nice. Let's get this in here. So you have the lights for your bed. There's going to be a light up top there, and then also a light over here on the inside. So left, right, and center, you have LED lighting that you just turn on with a button over here. You just press that and you see it turns on. Inside the bed, you'll see these little kind of things here. I think there's 4 of them. These mounting points are for box link. So they're like cleats that you can use in the bed for tie downs and stuff like that. And then other little side note I'll bring up, you kind of see those holes in there. You can fifth wheel with these guys. Of course, it's a huge, massive truck, so I mean, you just got to get, you know, the actual setup, but you're good for fifth wheel towing in these guys. And then my last little nifty Ford thing to show you is you do have a tailgate step. I'm going to say brace your ears because I'm going to try and catch this, but if it just plops down because I'm using one hand, forgive me. So you just pull it out and drop it down. You see how easy that is? And you got a little handle here. You just pull that out. It'll naturally. You just follow it on the slide, and there you go. So now you got easy access to your bed. And I don't know why I was intimidated by this when I first started, but you really just step down on this and it's fixed. I mean, I am a big human being, and I've had no problems with that at all. Making our way slowly but surely around. Other little knickknacks to mention, if it picks up in here, there's a little blind spot radar logo in there. So not only, and this is class exclusive for Ford, but not only do you have blind spot monitoring for the truck itself, but you have blind spot monitoring for up to a 35-foot trailer behind you. It is a setup process. You got to go through the menus, and I think there's even a sticker in the owner's manual you got to put on your trailer, but you know, it uses a bunch of sensors, and I mean, you got blind spot for your trailer or your boat or whatever. I mean, that's really flex moves only by Ford. And where is it? I'm having a hard time picking it up, but there it is. That's your fuel tank right here. So do not be putting gas in this, guys. You will regret all of your life's decisions. You see that big green diesel? The other thing is, the other blue thing is your DEF. Alright, so I guess if you don't want your truck to smoke, you know, black ooze. But that's in everything now. You get your oil change, and they'll top that off. That's nothing. I want to show you real quick the keyless entry stuff. So when you enter, there's a lot of different ways you can enter these trucks. There's the app, you can unlock and lock, but if you're using the key, or if you have it on your person, you walk up to the door handle, put your hand inside, it automatically unlocks. You can rest your hand on this little dot right here, locks it up. There's even the keypad, you know, that's only Fords have that as well, so you can set a 5-digit key to unlock and lock it. So there's plenty of customers. There's a hideaway in the center console where you can keep your key. They use that to, you know, and then you can press the bottom 2 buttons to lock it up. Yeah, plenty of people, they only use that key fob. So I'm gonna make a cut, and we're gonna start working on the interior in just a bit. So I'm a bit of a derp, guys, and I can't really figure out lighting, so you know, we're gonna just kind of go with it. I'm gonna show you the second row first. So this interior, notice it's a 2-tone. This is the dark Marsala interior. You can get a full black. This 2-tone is really pretty. I'm gonna kind of get up to all the panels and stuff so you can see. I would say that's a big difference maker with Ford and the other competition. I mean, this trim here in the door is really nice. And they make a use of a lot of things, so it's gonna be hard to make out your seats in here. Kind of do a once over. You have a center a center console cubby thing right there with some cup holders built in. You do have a full 110 power outlet in the back. You have USBs, USB A and B, or I think USB C and USB regular. You have a 12 volt outlet as well. And then you have your air vents in the back. And heated seats, that's an option. So there's a million options on these trucks, but we'll look at the window sticker later. You see these Platinums get the Platinum badges in the seats. You have the sliding rear glass window that you can control from the front. And then really one of my favorite knick-knack options in all these trucks, period, is down here, alright? Now personally, I don't really carry anything that I need to hide, but I mean, this right here, you can easily fold up your seats. You just pull them up. There's nothing you have to press. You fold your seats up, and they call this like this the storage box. And right now, it's kind of taking up some space, you know. But theoretically, if you want this to put this away, you just put it down like that, super easy, and now you can fit more stuff. You fold up your other seat. Now you have a huge second row. But say you wanted to close this off and make it like a lockbox, you lift this up here, okay? You pull the strap and you drop your seat down. Now, I'm gonna get my key fob out. It's gonna be kind of hard to do one-handed here. Take my key fob, I'm gonna split it apart by pressing the button here. And of course, I'm gonna have to drop the key, or see that? You could split the key. And now, if I put my key in here on the side of the door, I can lock it. So now, when I try to lift up here, it's locked, it's fixed. So I know it's plastic and stuff, but that is such a cool little storage, you know, safety kind of thing. What a freaking great job. I love that. I don't know any other vehicle that has that, if I'm being frank. Alright, now to move to the front, and I know it's not super pretty inside right now, or a little bit dirty, but yeah, that's on me. Memory seats on your left hand side for 3 drivers. You get all sorts of different door controls here, for your tow mirrors in the back, so you can extend them out electronically left and right, adjust them, all your window controls. Over here, on the top area, you have I don't even know what a word for it is. It's like projection lighting from your mirrors, and it'll project down, and you can turn those on and off. That's really cool. You have automatic LEDs, and you have a button right here to turn on lights from your tailgate or from your bed, and then you have a tailgate release and electronic pedal adjustments right there. So got a phone call, so forgive me for that, but continuing on with our escapades, we got all sorts of adjustments with the seats. Over here, this little circular thing is, believe it or not, you got massage seats in this guy. Oh, I didn't even show you the freaking running boards, I don't think, but the running boards pop out when you open the door. Luxury. But you actually have massage seats here. And you can adjust them on the screen, or if you get used to using that dial. Now I'm going to close the door, and I'm going to turn the truck on, because it probably feels like 100 out here. I'm wearing the khakis. Alright, so give me a second. I want to get the AC going, but not too loud. Okay, so steering wheel, because I tried to make it look semi-attractive with the turning the wheel. Alright, so here we are. Just take a peek inside here. Center console, they did a really great job with these guys. Simplistic, ergonomic. I say that with a lot of the Fords. You have your air-conditioned and heated seats in the bottom, all sorts of different climate controls here, and your dual zone functionality there. On this right little side, you have a full 120, or I think it's 120, a 110 volt 400 watt max, and then a 12 volt power outlet right there. Don't want to get too much into the sync right now, looking in front of the dash, focus camera, focus. Looking in front of the dash. So you have a bunch, like a big screen there in between your tachometer and speedometer, and you can use the menu keys or the little arrows on the steering wheel to go through all different, like a bajillion different things and menus on these trucks. It's absolutely incredible. Trailer tire pressure, light checks, trailer setups. It's out of this world. Inclines and departure angles and stuff, it looks like. You can enable and disable a lot of the different safety features. It's a lot of stuff, guys. It's a lot, but it's also really pretty. I mean, I would just keep it on a gauge view with the digital speedometer, probably, or a tire pressure monitoring system, something kind of simple like that. So yeah, really cool up there. Steering wheel wise, as I try to kind of go out a little bit, because I'm trying to sit in here while I record. Over here, you have adaptive cruise control. So think of this as like cruise control on steroids. You set up regular, turn it on, set a speed like normal. The extra button is right here. And what that represents is a distance marker. So when you turn on cruise control, you set a speed, the next step is just deciding what distance you want the truck to maintain with the vehicle in front of you. And you have like 3 different levels, you know, short, medium, and long. And yeah, it's incredible. So if the guy in front of you speeds up on the highway, you'll speed up all the way to your designated cruise control speed. And if he slows down, you keep on slowing all the way until like 12 miles an hour. You know, that's one of those features. Once you get used to it, you will never want to go back. At least if you do or are used to like long drives and stuff. Also on the steering wheel, volume controls up there, and then just your, you know, phone command stuff right there. You do have a steering column or shifting column, I guess you would call it, right here, and it does have a button at the tip of it. So when you press that button, you can actually cycle in between some different drive modes for the truck. So you can see that you have tow haul, you have eco, slippery, and then deep snow and sand. They will all kind of enable and disable different of the truck's features, from 4x4 to traction control, even shifting patterns and stuff. So it will completely adjust the truck. You will feel a difference when you're driving it, when you're enabling and disabling these things. Other cool knick-knack to mention, you have a Bang & Olufsen sound system that is pretty killer. Got a bunch of people that ask me what the heck that button is, and it's not a button, just a logo. You have some extra storage up top here. I'm gonna start peeking up. Might be hard to make out, but this is kind of like your upper unit. I don't even know what you normally call these things, but different light controls along the top. You have auxiliary switches here, like on-off switches. So if you ever add like light bars and stuff. And then furthermore, up here you have a slider for your rear view mirror. So that is very nice. Got a billion people asking me what those screws are up top. I still haven't gotten a good answer. They're either microphones or they're just Ford spies. They're listening to every conversation you make. No, I really don't know. But very cool nonetheless. Moving around all sorts of places. You have your push button start over there. You have your 4x4 toggles that you could do on the fly, automatic, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. You have your trailer brake control, and then really cool from Ford is trailer backup assist, which is another thing you got to set up before you use. But you can actually use this knob to steer the truck when you're in reverse, and instead of going like fighting the opposite direction when you're going in reverse with the trailer, it's just like left is left, right is right. So that's a really nice feature that they added. Do have to do a little bit of a setup process. Now, moving up to above the screen, there are some buttons. What the heck do they mean? So this button right here is your engine brake. You have your traction control, you have your hazards, you have your hill departure, I think they call it, or hill descent control right here. On all these, you can just turn them on and off. You have, this is your lane keeping button, which is like a safety feature, so you could turn that on and you'll see some guidelines on your front screen. And if you're going over 40 miles an hour, you'll have green lines for driving good, red lines for driving bad. You'll feel the steering wheel vibrate and give you some feedback. And then the final button on the furthest to the right is a camera button. So when I press that, you'll see it kind of puts on a display of the camera. So it stitches a camera from under the mirrors in the left and the right side, the front camera and the back camera, and it makes a view. So as you're going in reverse, you see exactly where everything is. And then you have another camera right here, and you can actually press this tile on the top left, and you can toggle between individual cameras around the truck. Really freaking wicked. That's your bed camera, so if you're setting up like a gooseneck or something, that would be great. And then there's even a switch right here if you wanted to add a camera to your trailer or something like that, so you have an input there. So they thought about everyone here for sure. Now moving along to under here, some nice little tech goodies. You have a, you know, it's kind of hard to make out, but you have a wireless phone charger right down here, and you have the new ports, USB-C and USB regular. When I'm looking in here, the cup holder, you can kind of see it slides, so you could in theory have four drinks in here. You have your ambient lighting down there, and then something a lot of Ford owners do, because I mentioned the My Key stuff before, where you can set a key to unlock and lock. You can actually lift this piece out and see, someone probably already showed it off before, and there's a little key thing, so you can keep your key inside there, hide it away, and just use the codes to unlock and lock the truck your whole time of ownership. A few little things to add on. You have a button right here for a little hideaway box in there. You have your glove box right over there to the right. Oh, and how can I forget? A dual panoramic sunroof with the shade, so I could press a button right up here and bring my shade back. Car's like a transformer, guys. So hot days like this, either you like it or you hate it. You know, it's like I had a sunroof, now I don't. You know, really, really cool stuff. Last thing I'll show you with this interior, actually not even the last. There's a lot of stuff to talk about these trucks. A little storage here, but this center console, I mean, dude, you wouldn't want to put a child, but I mean, you could put a child in here. You could put an aquarium in here. Like, it's really impressive. They do have some clips and stuff for pens and stuff, and they say that this width is like perfect for filing. So if you have like those dividers and stuff for filing and stuff, it's the perfect length. You could just store it in these little racks here. Really, they thought of you guys. They thought of you and you and you. So what I'm gonna do now, let me show you some of the sync stuff. I don't want to get crazy showing you the screen. It's actually really easy, but they call this system Sync 3, or the updated Sync 3. It's really good. You know, once you're used to this stuff and knowing like how everything works, so you have your tiles on the bottom, audio, climate, phone, navigation, you have third-party apps, and then your setting controls. In settings is where you can actually find, if you scroll all the way to the right, your seats, and that's where you can really get into like the massage stuff. So you go over here to massage, and you have a few settings there, and there's lumbar you can do there from there as well. Your navigation quickly on the bottom right there. Your phone, you can add your phone in T-minus 2 seconds. Climate controls all there, but also all down there. And yeah, it's just a really easy to use system. It's not throwing a bunch of crazy stuff at you. You know, what's on there is important, and what's on there is what you want it to be. So that's kind of my little spiel on that. You know, you got the access to the memory seats right from the sync system, and it does work with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So very cool stuff there. I guess we'll finish this off with check out what's going on in the engine bay, and I'll show you the window sticker, and we'll wrap this up, guys. Alright, so we are gonna just pop this guy right here. And then there's a little bit dirty. Find this handle right here and just lift it up, and we are good. So we'll kind of step back here, and then we'll kind of get in there. So they definitely used all the space that they had. So I won't pretend like I'm a mechanic and I know this is better than that, but these diesels have a great reputation. They sound incredible, they drive incredible, they're smooth. The new 10-speed that I didn't even talk about is great with these trucks. Overall, you know, I hate saying that when I started working at Ford as a Ford fanboy, and I didn't even like the trucks, but boy, do I like the trucks now. Yeah, just a full package. Yeah, so I guess I'll just give you my thoughts on this. I think that these 250s are just incredible. Like they'll last a lifetime type of deal. Engine's awesome. I almost never have problems with customers with them, like never. I've been selling for about 4 years now, for perspective. You know, sold hundreds of cars. So I mean, really don't have problems with these trucks at all. The people that buy them, they really know what's up. I feel like they've driven other trucks and they kind of have a reasoning for why they're buying this. They are simple. Like I mean, that kind of sounds weird, but they are simple. Like it's not super intimidating. Like in the whole center stuff. You know, you kind of know how to use everything because it's a Ford. You know, so you know what to use, but it's also a really nice Ford. Like really nice. Like you'll drive this and you feel like you own the road. You know, I delivered this to a customer before. One of these to a customer. Like I felt like I owned the road. Like I was like Moses. I was driving down the highway and like I got behind somebody. I wasn't trying to tailgate them or anything, but they just freaking move over. You know, so that's kind of cool. Not that that's a reason to buy this truck, but it's just super capable. You know, like look at that bed. It's 6 3/4. You could freaking put anything in there. You know, so very capable truck. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys if you know, if you stuck around for the video, skipped around, whatever. Just trying to make stuff work here. We got like nothing in inventory now. I got like 2 F-150s. I got like two Superduties and stuff. If there's something you want to see though, please let me know. I might actually have it in stock. And you know, like if you liked it, dislike, you know, it hurts, but obviously that's your opinion, man. And also please subscribe, you know, if you like any of this types of content. I'm gonna keep on trying to push stuff out. All right, and oh, I delivered my first, not to really give you life updates, but I delivered my first Mach-E, the dealership's first Mach-E, 2 days ago now. What a freaking cool car that is. Complete opposite of this guy. But when I get one of those, I'm definitely gonna be putting a video on that. So thank you guys for watching. I actually have some of you have reached out already, so you know, actually come to the dealership from these videos. So I'm gonna keep on doing this stuff because you know, it actually does seem to get some people interested. So thanks for watching, and be awesome, guys. I was moving the truck and I realized, oh, I promised you guys the window sticker. I get comments all the time, where's the window sticker? So here it is. This was actually a special order that someone decided that they didn't want to take after they probably waited a while because the orders have been taking a while. But long story short, your MSRP was $81,750, and the platinum, just the platinum with the without the diesel and stuff was about 65.5. You could see before all the options. And over here on the left side, we could see all the added options on here on top of the Platinum trim. So the diesel was about 10 grand. You have the 331 locking axle. The FX4 package was about 400 bucks. And then you have the dual panoramic sunroof, which is another 1,500, and the adaptive steering. So I didn't mention, but this has the crazy safety adaptive steering. So it actually can help steer when you're on the highway with the adaptive cruise control and stuff. So almost like a self-driving truck. It's not a self-driving truck. Don't think that. But yeah, all right. So that's my show for the day, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.